In updates that came just a short while back, Russia may be taking the first steps towards resuming nuclear tests. Just days after US President Donald Trump said America could do the same, the Russian president has ordered top officials reportedly to draft proposals on possible nuclear weapons testing, saying Russia has always abided by international agreements. But if the US or any other nuclear power breaks that rule, Russia would follow suit. In fact, Putin has also instructed the Foreign Ministry, Defense Ministry, Security Services, other civil agencies of Russia to gather information, analyze it at the Security Council, and present proposals for starting preparations at Russia's Novaya Zemlya Arctic test site, which could host nuclear tests at short notice.
Trump recently literally declared that the U.S. is resuming nuclear weapons testing. Members of Parliament are asking questions and are generally concerned about the situation because it's clear where this could lead the world as a whole. Therefore, based on what you said 2 years ago, if the U.S. resumes nuclear weapons testing, Russia has every right to do the same.
Yes, indeed. This is a serious matter. Let's listen to our colleagues. The floor goes to the Minister of Defense.
These actions clearly demonstrate Washington's active buildup of strategic offensive weapons. First, the White House has consistently withdrawn from the long-standing series of arms reduction treaties.
Remember, Russia last tested a nuclear weapon in 1990. The United States last tested in 1992, China and France in 1996, India in 1998. But post-Soviet Russia, inheriting the Soviet arsenal, has never tested nuclear weapons. Just a day ago, Putin signaled ushering in of a new age of nuclear super weapons. Weapons designed to dominate the 21st century and to ensure strategic parity with the US and its allies. Speaking at a ceremony honoring the engineers and developers behind these weapons, Putin had said Russia is not threatening anyone, framing these advances as part of the global nuclear balance and not aggression. What are these weapons in question, really? Burevestnik, a nuclear-powered cruise missile with virtually unlimited range, and Poseidon, a nuclear-powered underwater drone capable of massive destruction, with some reports claiming it can trigger a radioactive tsunami. Putin also revealed next-generation projects, including a supersonic missile using Burevestnik's nuclear engine.
The result you have achieved is without exaggeration of historic significance for our nation, ensuring security and strategic parity for decades to come. One could confidently say for the entire 21st century. Our country poses no threat to anyone. Like all other nuclear powers, Russia is developing its nuclear and strategic capabilities. Everything we are discussing now is part of long-announced plans. All our objectives for creating advanced weapon systems, developing the defense systems, and equipping the Russian army and navy with modern hardware and weaponry are being fulfilled.
Let's just take a look at the super weapons that Putin is talking about. Just last week, the testing of the Burevestnik nuclear-powered missile was announced. It is said to have demonstrated an unmatched range. Russian media called it an unlimited range cruise missile. It is reportedly based on breakthroughs in nuclear reactor technology that allow a high degree of miniaturization and quick attainment of operational power. Putin has praised the engineers behind the achievement. During a meeting with injured Russian soldiers at a military hospital, Putin said that the Burevestnik's reactor is comparable in output with the reactor of a nuclear-propelled submarine, but it's 1,000 times smaller. During its test, the Burevestnik missile, according to the Russian military, traveled more than 14,000 kilometers and remained airborne for about 15 hours. While announcing more details about the Burevestnik yesterday, Putin also exposed the NATO in a way for spying on the Russian test of the missile, claiming that the foreign military experts had the opportunity to observe and verify the capabilities of the Russian super missile. Let them take a look, quote unquote, is what he said. Listen to this.
По дальности полета «Буревестник», как известно, превзошел все известные в мире ракетные системы.
In terms of flight range, the Burevestnik, as is known, surpassed all known missile systems. It has high target accuracy, which it confidently achieves at a pre-calculated time. I think foreign specialists were able to verify this as well, since a NATO ship was constantly present in the area and during the testing of the Burevestnik on October 21. We did not interfere with its work. Let them watch.
Разведывательный корабль. Мы не мешали его работе.
The Burevestnik gives Russia unmatched global strike capabilities. But it's not the only Russian super weapon. Shortly after the testing of Burevestnik, the test of another new weapon, the Poseidon, was announced. The Poseidon system has been described as an advanced nuclear torpedo that is understood to use the same technology as the Burevestnik for propulsion. And he added that the Poseidon's reactor is miniaturized to a lesser degree than the Burevestnik's, being roughly 100 times smaller than a regular submarine reactor. And according to the state news agency, the Poseidon can operate at depths of more than 1 kilometer and travel at speeds of up to 70 knots while remaining undetectable. First tested in 2018, it's capable of carrying a nuclear warhead of up to 2 megatons. Following the military operations in Ukraine, Russian commentators have consistently issued threats against the West, claiming that the Poseidon torpedoes can cause radioactive tsunamis reaching heights of up to 1,000 feet. While military experts dismiss these claims, they say that the Poseidon torpedoes could potentially devastate the coastal cities of enemy nations. Once released from the submarine, the Poseidon torpedo operates like a drone, basically, allowing it to be remotely guided to its targets.
Наконец, у России появляются и крылатые ракеты неограниченной.
Russia is now finally getting both the Burevestnik cruise missile with unlimited range and the Poseidon unnamed underwater vehicle with nuclear power units. All our plans are being fulfilled thanks to people like you and your colleagues.
Таким людям, как вы, вашим коллегам.
Early this month, Russia also launched a new nuclear submarine designed specifically to carry Poseidon drones. And if you thought that was it, there was more. Russia's next-generation projects are already underway, including a supersonic missile using Burevestnik's nuclear engine technology. And with these developments and the possibility of resumed nuclear tests, Putin is basically sending out a loud and clear message to the world. Russia's super weapons are not just for showing, they are ready for a new age of arms race. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.